from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your postnatal TRX Suspension Trainer workout. So this is a full body workout that is great for anybody in the postpartum period, whether you had your baby weeks ago or years ago. Please make sure that you have been cleared by your doctor for exercise after pregnancy before you do this or any other workout. And know that I'm gonna give you lots of options. I will give you modifications if you are very newly postpartum, or you think or know that you have diastasis recti, which is ab separation, or if you've had a C-section. So just listen to your body and work to your level. All you need for this workout is your TRX Suspension Trainer and a mat. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna start just with a quick little warm up. Just take those feet nice and wide, elbows in. I'm just gonna have you sit low and reach it up. Sit low and reach it up. So maybe you are just getting back into this after having your baby. Maybe you had your babies years ago or months ago and you just wanted to try something new. Either way, I'm gonna give you lots of options. The main thing I wanna stress to you, especially if you've never done TRX before, is that it is a balance tool. Good, bring it down, open up those knees and those hips. So you are gonna feel a little bit off balance with a few things. You do what feels best for you. If you don't feel safe, I'm gonna give you options, don't worry. But after we have babies, bring it up to here, take it here, and just open it up. As you know, if you've had one, it really takes its toll on our core muscles. We're getting all stretched out. We're what we call atrophy as our muscles get weaker because we're not able to work them in the same way. And then you add into that, bring it up, flip yourself around. The fact that now you have babies and kiddos to take care of. Step forward, let those arms go out to the side, which you know, holding the babies, feeding the babies, holding those kids, all of those things can create some muscular imbalances. So all of that to say, I'm just glad you showed up. I just want you to move your body and stay safe, keep moving. That's all we care about. So you should just be proud that you are here today. You be where you are today, and don't worry about anything else, okay? All right, so go ahead and face that anchor point. So we're here. Let's just start with a regular squat. So 2 feet, elbows in, feet nice and wide, get as low as you can, and then bring it up. Similar to that warm up we just did. And then we're gonna add one leg in just a minute. So just get a feel for it here. Think about zipping up that core, that deep core I talk about in all of my core videos. Bring it up, sit low, everything in. I want you to be trying to connect to that core on every exercise. We should be doing that no matter what, no matter where we are, but especially coming back after having babies. Deep core, pull it in. Last 2. Last 1. And relax. So let's go ahead and take it here. Let's try for the one-legged squat. I'm gonna give you a few options. If at any point that feels like too much, just go back to that regular squat we just did. So if you can, one leg doing the work, the other leg you can either have that toe or that heel down or all the way off the ground. Sit low right here. So this is the more advanced version, is to have that foot all the way off the ground, but if you need to, toe is fine, or heel, or again, regular squat. Yes, there we go. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. Good, how'd that feel? If you felt a little shaky, you're doing it right. Don't worry about that. Let's go same thing other side. Any of those options, foot off the ground, toe, heel, or regular squat. Ready? Here we go. Drop it down. And if you need to, you can go ahead and put a chair behind you to sit on. That helps to show you how low you want to get. It's tempting just to be here, but let's really try to drop our hips. And again, you can have that heel here too. And breathe. 4 more right here, toe or heel. 4, or all the way up. 3, 2, 1 more. And relax. Good, shake that out. And as you can tell, even though we weren't jumping or running, we're getting that heart pumping for cardio. especially if you're newly postpartum. It feels like a little too much to be doing a lot of HIIT cardio or running, even if that's what you were into before. But there are ways to be getting your heart pumping, burning those fat, feeling good, getting that energy that we get from those workouts. Okay, so let's take it to a row. So thinking that you're bent over row right here, let's walk it forward, elbows in, big squeeze, drop it back. Big squeeze, drop it back. So on this, if it feels too easy, walk those feet forward. If it feels too tough, walk it back. Elbows in, drop it down. And again, think about pulling that core in. Really important to be working these muscles because as you know, you keep going, everything that we're doing with our kids, whether it's little babies or toddlers or older ones, pulls us forward. And sitting at our desks, sitting at our computers, on our phones, driving, all those things pull us forward. So the more we can work those muscles, last two, the better. And one, walk it back and stretch. Let's stay right here. And then this time, let's take it to a wide row. So my palms are going down. I'm just pulling my elbows up here, dropping it down. Elbows up, drop it down. And breathe again, pulling that core in. So the difference is just pulling it to here, whereas before we were here, still pulling those shoulder blades in, still zipping that core up. You keep going. Last four for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Big stretch back. Good. So let's stay here, and then let's take it to an alternating lunge. So we're here. You've got the straps for balance. We're straight up and down again. Let's just drop it back in that lunge. This is just kind of warming up, getting you into that motion. And then of course, you can come back to this if when we do those one-legged lunges, which is coming up, you'd rather be here. And breathe. We'll go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Actually, I want you to start in that regular lunge position. I'm gonna give you 3 different levels. So you're here, elbows in, core is zipped up. Start just dropping it down, regular lunge right here. Just down and up. You can stay there, just use these straps to be able to get a little bit lower. If you want, here's your second level. Tap it up, drop it back in the lunge, tap it up, drop it back, and tap. Last level, we're gonna keep it off the ground, bring that knee up. Off the ground, knee up. Any of those options is good. Here we go. For 8. I know, burn, right? 7. 6. You be where you are today. If that's here, that's fine. If that's here, totally fine. 3, 2, 1 more. And relax, shake that out. Good work, team. Heart's pumping, right? Same thing, other side. Step it nice and wide, starting stationary. Here we go. Just regular lunge, down and up. Because you've got the balance, use it to get a little lower. It can be hard, especially coming back postpartum, to have that balance. Use those straps. Second level, tap it up, drop it down, tap it up. Keep the eyes up, looking at that anchor point. Here's what we don't want. Last level, off the ground in the back, pull the knee up to balance. Off the ground in the back, pull it up. Any of those options will do. Let's go 8 more right here. Here we go. 8, you can be here. Or 7, all the way up. 6, or stationary. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And relax, good. Catch your breath. One more thing, facing our anchor point. We're gonna go into that bicep curl. So think of those biceps that we do, and especially if you have younger kids, we do this motion all day long, right? Picking up our toddlers, holding our babies. So we won't get very much, but starting here, elbows out in front, core's in tight, zip it up, deep core, regular biceps, here to here. and breathe. What I want you to watch for is our back wants to help, right? We want to go into that row. Keep those elbows out in front of your body, here to here. Breathe, pull everything in. Let's go, 4, 3, looking up, 2, we're keeping it short, 1 more, and breathe. Let's go, big stretch back. So that is a great exercise, but again, as moms, stretch those out to the side, because everything we do is that motion, rocking our babies, picking them up. We don't need to overwork those muscles. We want to tone those arms. We'll work more about our back and the back of the arms. Grab a quick sip of water, tap those out. I hope you're feeling good. You're getting some energy. We're gonna keep this short for you. We're gonna take ourselves facing away from the anchor point, so the anchor point is behind us. So we're here. So these are suspended moves. So really quick, we're gonna be doing some chest presses, some triceps. I'm gonna always give you your first option with 1 foot forward. If that's where your core is, totally fine. If you think or know that you have ab separation or diastasis recti, if you don't know, please check out my videos. I have a video specifically on how to check. I want you to stay here, because what's gonna happen is when we're in this position, we're putting a lot of pressure on the core, right? So if we take it here, that gives us that little extra support where we can still be working our upper body, but without that downward motion pushing on it. We wanna keep to those diastasis recti specific moves. So we're here, out in front, we're gonna start with 1 foot forward. So lean into it and push yourself back. So I want you to think about a chest press or a push-up. Even with that foot forward, just focus on not pushing through the foot, push through those arms. If that feels good to you and you wanna take both feet back, take it here. If it's too easy, walk your feet back, increase that angle. If it's too tough, keep it forward. We just wanna make sure our whole body is going forward, that we're not doing this, leaning into it. And again, 1 foot forward is fine. So you be where you are today, whatever that is. I want you to again, zip up that core, pull that deep core in, inhale, pull back, inhale, 2 more. We wanna keep the core engaged the whole time. So we're not just letting it all hang out, but especially on the inhale, on the exhale, pull everything in. So walk it forward, get a little stretch from there. And we're just going to alternate lunges, take it forward. So this is a nice good stretch out for your arms after we've done that. Those moves, open it wide, stretch it out and breathe. Let's go 2 more. Good. And let's hold it here. Everyone can be here, get that little stretch and little pulses, just drop it down. Little burn in those legs. Get that stretch through the arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step it back, other foot forward, other arms forward, or arms up, other arms. Drop it down right here, little pulses. Pulse, get low. So what I'm kind of doing is forcing that stretch right at the top. Breathe. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, relax right here. Okay, so we're here. 1 more little upper body from here. We're taking those arms out in front. Tricep press. So back of the arms, take it here. Again, we're gonna keep 1 foot forward to start. Bend at the elbows, push it forward. So again, you're trying not to push through that leg. And then if you feel good about that, both feet back, lean into it. And just like we talked about with the biceps, your chest and shoulders and stronger muscles are gonna wanna help. So make sure you're not slipping into this move. Keep it out in front, little bend, and back. Foot forward is fine. You're still gonna feel it, I promise. Breathe. Good, there we go. Take it forward. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. You can have small range of motion just like that, or go a little deeper. Big stretch here. Whoo, right? Let's go ahead and flip it back around. Shake it out, shake out those arms, and we're going to just cross over in a curtsy lunge, step through the center. Cross it over, step through the center. Cross and step. So we've gotten a lot of lower body, legs and glutes. And breathe. We're just gonna finish it out here. We've gotten a lot of upper body as well. We did back and chest, biceps and triceps. We're gonna finish with a little lower body and back and shoulders here. Let's go 4 and breathe. 3, 2, good. So hold it here. This is your level 1. You're in that crossover curtsy. If it bothers your knee, take it back to that regular lunge we did before. Drop it down and up. Level 1, back foot is on the ground. You're staying completely stationary, looking up at that anchor point. Level 2 right here. Here, bring it up, but tap it down in between. Either tap it on both or in the back. Level 3, all the way off the ground. Down and up, down and up. And breathe. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Other side right here. So catch your breath. Take it in that other. Stationary to start, cores in tight. Level 1, just drop it down. Both feet on the ground, stationary. We're crossed over into that crossover curtsy, into that hip, outer thigh. Level 2, you can tap it up as you go down or tap for both. Breathe. Level 3, drop it down. Oh, I didn't even do it. Keep that foot off the ground the whole time. Breathe. Last 4, last legs up top. I know your heart rate is up. 3, 2, 1 more. And relax, shake those out. Whew. One last little upper body here, then we are taking it down to the mat. Don't worry on the mat, I'm gonna give you lots of options depending on where your core is for you. All right, guys, so let's make some letters, right? So working upper back and shoulders. Take it here. I want you to just flip it up like a W. Drop it down. Flip it up. Drop it down. If you need a little extra, put 1 foot forward here and drop. And breathe. Just like this. Or here and down. Flip it up. Cores in. Flip it up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Relax it back. Big stretch here. Woo. And breathe. Lean into that. Let's go ahead and grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna come down to the mat with our straps. And we'll finish it out with a few little core things down on the mat. Okay, so we are down on the mat with our straps. So really important, I'm gonna give you lots of different options. If you are newer postpartum or you don't feel like you have gotten that strength back, because it's really hard to get that strength back, so that's maybe a lot of us, and especially if you think or know that you have ab separation, diastasis recti. If you're not sure, again, I have videos to check, so check those out. But please stay with the modifications that I give you. I promise it is all gonna work your core, especially that deep core, which is so important postpartum, our transverse abdominis. And then if you're feeling up to it, you can always jump to those upper levels. These exercises are also gonna be really good if you wanna jump to some other TRX videos to give you some options on how to modify the core section, because that's usually the main modifications we have to do in the postnatal period, right? Okay, so we are going to start. So let's go ahead and come down onto your side. We're gonna get into these straps, but I want you to lean back, bring 1 foot up and put your toe in. So you wanna kind of flip these up like dirty socks. Put 1 foot in, other foot in, and then I want you to see, that's gonna happen, right? Don't do what I'm doing. If you need to get back up, roll onto your side. Go ahead and turn over. So I had a C-section with my first, I had diastasis recti with my second. My kids are 1 and just turned 4. So I certainly know that it takes time, and even though I'm feeling strong now, it really takes a lot of time to build up that core strength again. I'm still not there, but I'm working on it. So we're gonna start on all fours, and I want you to just kind of walk out just a little bit, and I want you to think about that bird dog. So your feet are in the straps. That's gonna give you a little bit of balance work, and just start big inhale. As we exhale, pull everything in, reach it out, take it down. Keeping those knees on the ground. On the exhale, we're pulling up and in with that deep core transverse abdominis. And just by having those feet in the straps, we are gonna be feeling that balance, right? So a second level, if you wanna take it, big inhale, exhale, extend the leg back, bring it in. So it's just like your bird dog. Woo, you're gonna get a little movement in those straps, and that's okay. If it feels too shaky for you, then just keep feet and knees planted and just do the arms like we did before. It's not gonna be like your full extension like you would do with a bird dog where you can get that leg up, but it's gonna give us just enough balance work in the core that we're gonna really work the core while staying safe as we are healing. Let's go 2 more. And breathe, stretch it back. So I know that might have felt simple, but if you're really thinking about that engagement, it might have felt tough. It felt tough to me, but so we're here. So staying on those hands, give your wrist a little break if you need to. You can take it back to here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that big, deep core breath, transverse breath. Inhale. As we exhale, I want you to lift one knee off the ground, drop it down. And again, you're gonna be a little shaky in those straps. If that happens, just reach back there, put it back in, or everything that we're doing, you can do without the straps. So don't worry about that. So start here, inhale, on the exhale, lift one knee up. Inhale. This is your first level. If you're feeling good about this, on the exhale, lift the knees off the ground. It's a bear plank, so our knees are just beneath the hips. We're not staying up very long. There we go. Or just one. Deep core, pull up and in. 4 more, 1 knee or 2. And relax, stretch those down, right? Woo! Exactly. Let's go ahead and walk it all the way out nice and slow. I want you to come all the way down. So we're here. Feet are still in the straps. And your most basic level, if you know that you have diastasis recti or you don't feel very strong in that core yet, you can stay all the way down. Inhale. As we exhale, I just want you to imagine that you're lifting that deep core, belly button to spine, so zipping up, as if you were trying to get off the ground, but you're not going to. So even though it looks like nothing, watch me here. Inhale, expand this way, exhale, pull that deep core up, almost like you're getting your hips off the ground, but not arching that back. If you can even do the same thing from here. I just don't want you to be hyperextended, so. And again, I know this feels tedious. I know maybe you were hoping for a super hard core workout, but you wanna start here. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you those harder options. And then your next level, up to those knees, slowly down. And then your last level, you're actually gonna go to knees first, up, down, down. So you pick where you wanna be. You're here, or here, or here. We're adding one more level. And breathe. So let's take it nice and slow. You just keep that going. any of those options will do. You're still engaging that deep core. And trust me, even if your babies are older, maybe you've got teenagers, maybe they're adults on their own. If you really want to target that deep core, that little mom pooch we talk about, that mummy tummy, you gotta be doing these exercises to target that transverse abdominis. This is actually true for anybody who wants a strong core, anybody who wants a flat tummy. That's all of us, right? Breathe. Last one right here. And relax, stretch it back. Good. So turn over on your side. If you can keep your feet in the straps, go for it. If that feels weird to you, just take your feet on the ground and we're gonna come into a side plank. So I'm actually gonna show you the most advanced version first. This is actually totally safe for ab separation, for C-section, for newly postpartum, as long as you feel okay. We can lift up, feet in the straps, we've crossed the top one over and we're just holding here. If that doesn't feel good to you, take your feet out of those straps and take it either here or here. I'm gonna stay here. Any of those options are good. Go ahead and hold it here. We're just lifting up and through the side plank. We love it because we can use it in prenatal, when we're pregnant, all trimesters. We can use it in postnatal. We can use it if we have ab separation. Really good. Targeting mostly those obliques, those side abs, but all through the core as well. We got 5 seconds. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Relax, stretch it over. So you can either just flip yourself to the front or through the center if your feet are in those straps, or all the way over here. Feet are up, feet are down, or knees, lift it up and hold, pull everything in. So any of these options is fine. And also if you are doing some of my other TRX videos and you're still in that postnatal phase, this is a great way to modify those planks. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Because almost all my TRX videos have planks except for prenatal, because it's one of the things we love about TRX. So if you need to modify, side plank is a great way to do it, or just what we were doing with our feet in. Okay, breathe. Very last thing. So again, I want you to take it down to your side, and then one at a time, I want you to put your feet, your 2 fingers in those cradles, and this time I want you to put your heels in. So just like this. So there's a way I do it in my other videos where we roll back, but I don't want to put that stress on your center core. So let's go ahead and start here, and I just want you to do that bridge lift. So lots of hamstrings and glutes, but also the bridge is so good for strengthening our core and our back as well. Lift, squeeze, and down nice and slow. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, 1 more. Relax it down, stretch it out. So watch me here. I'm gonna take those arms over my head, big inhale. I'm gonna exhale, I'm gonna pull the knee in and reach it over. This is your very first level. Stay here for diastasis recti, newly postpartum. And breathe. If you know that you don't have ab separation or you're feeling strong, you can do a little lift of the shoulders as you come down. Inhale, exhale. Just be careful if you notice any coning, like that little point where you don't feel strong. Super strong, that is. Then take it to keeping the shoulders on the ground and just knitting that core together. Zip it up as everything comes in. And if you really want to go higher level, you can go here. That's not always great if you're newly postpartum, especially not good if you have diastasis. Here, or all the way down. Here we go. Last 2. 1 more. Pull it in and relax. All right, last one here. Hands here. Lift. Bring those knees in. Take them out. Drop it down. Just going lift, knees in, out, and down. You keep going. If that's starting to cramp or it feels too much, just take those feet out and you can just lift and down nice and slow. Let's go. 4. Knees in, knees out, and down. You keep going wherever you are. 2 more. Up. Last one. Up. and relax. Good, breathe, pull that core in. Go ahead and take one leg up out of the straps, get a little stretch. Grab either on the thigh or the calf, not right on that knee joint. Flex your foot, pull it in, and breathe. And let's get that other side. So I hope you feel good. I know it's tricky because sometimes we're really ready to get back into it after babies, and we really got to take our time. If you are just getting back to exercise again, doesn't matter if your babies are older or younger, it's all postpartum, right? To me, the postpartum phase is from the second you have that baby on, right? Take it over. So our moms and grandmas are also still in that. Our bodies change. It's so worth it. Big stretch over. But we gotta be training for that, right? And what I love about doing postnatal videos is it reminds me of these things that we need to be doing in all of our fitness, like engaging that deep core, really being intentional about our breath, our breathing, our form, some things that we don't always do in our other fitness phases, right? So go ahead and let your head drop to one side and then take that opposite arm. So if your left arm is up, head is dropping to the right, push down. So a lot of times with TRX, we feel that forearm or that wrist, and then head, neck, and shoulders. So it's good to get that stretch here. Breathe. And the other side here. Right. And one big deep breath in. As always, get more of a stretch on your own. Check out my TRX stretching video. That is also a good option. Roll through those shoulders and make sure you check out all of my ebooks and programs below. They're right in the description. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps me out. Leave me a comment if you want. One big deep breath in, one more time. And out. You did it. Thank you so much for showing up today. If you showed up, you are successful. That was your postnatal TRX suspension training workout. Great job, everybody.